Welcome back, everyone. This is an artifact. Play more Kingdom Come Deliverance. Um. Huh. Okay. We are to go this way.
Yeah.
In the last episode, we actually finally got our horse.
Yeah.
We have our very first horse. Now we're on a track to look for a ginger. A stable hand who ran away.
Yeah.
During the last incident of the last episode of the horse breeding area getting burnt down. And we're going to go find some charcoal burners along the waterways and question them on where the bloody hell did he go. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Oh, I took damage. I didn't think I was gonna take damage. That's bogus. But okay. Let's keep on going. Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, smart me would go down the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Hi, can you tell me what ginger
Jesus
went?
Christ be praised.
I'm looking for a ginger-haired boy. I hear he's friends with some charcoal burners.
We ain't friends with no redhead.
He works as a stable boy in the stud farm.
I know where that is, but I don't know no one from there. Good luck to you.
Good health to you.
I'm looking for a ginger-haired boy. I hear he's friends with some charcoal burners.
We ain't friends with no redhead.
He works as a stable boy in the stud farm.
I know where that is, but I don't know no one from there. Farewell.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Could you help me?
Depends what you want, doesn't it?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. They say he ran away and joined up with some charcoal burners he used to hang around with sometimes.
Sorry, there's never been a lad called Ginger around here. You have to try somewhere else.
A murder's been committed at Neuhof, and that boy likely knows who did it. It's vital I find him.
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late, but that Ginger lad really hasn't been here.
There'll be a lot less murdering going on once I bring those bastards to justice, so how about helping me out?
Calm down, lad, for the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here. But then again, there are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch, although they were generous with their silver.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No, but they definitely didn't look like they wanted to invite him to a feast.
Do you have any idea where else he could have gone?
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely find some in the forest between Neuhof and Ujetz. There's good spots around there.
But that forest is huge. I could spend weeks searching.
Then follow the river. That's how you found us, isn't it? Where there's charcoal burners, there's always water nearby.
All right, I'll go and ask somewhere else.
Farewell.
See, and they said that he went north. So I don't know why they had me searching for here in the first place. I wonder if I could have just went there in the beginning. But while I'm riding, I might as well. And, you know, I might as well heal up, you know? I don't know what it is that keep making my like controller, like when I'm on a horse, move right. Jump over that. But it's kind of annoying. At first I thought it was because I'm not trained on the horse, which might still be the case because I'm not that high up. But I feel like it's just when I'm like on a road. It's like following along the road or something. See this? This is the direction I wanted to go. It said he came around this direction, north. And he went towards Ots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Shouldn't be much further now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's the water? Oh, there's water. I think. Oh, I was just seeing grass, but it is water. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi.
God be with you.
I'm searching for a stable boy from Neuhof. They call him Ginger.
I know him right enough, but I don't know where he is now.
He's run away from the stud farm. I have to find him.
Well, he's definitely not here. Try the other charcoal burners camp downstream. Maybe he's there. Farewell.
There's something you want. Better ask me first. A good day to you. What do you need?
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhof. Do you know anything about him?
I know him. What do you want of him?
There's a few questions I need to ask him.
Well, you'll have to go somewhere else to find him. He doesn't come here much.
I really must speak with him. A murder was committed at the stud farm, and that boy probably knows who did it. I have to get him to talk.
And you think he had a hand in it?
Hard to say. He ran away, but on the other hand, it seems he stabbed one of the attackers.
Well, when you put it like that, it's clearly urgent business. I do know him. Not personally, but I've seen him around. He's friends with the charcoal burners down by Townburg. I know he hangs around with the twins there.
Downstream by Townburg, somewhere by the castle.
If you follow the river to the west, you're bound to run into them. Oh, one more thing.
Yes?
Some other men have been around asking about him, but they weren't as convincing as you. Good luck to you.
They better not get to him before I do. I gotta show him why he's to be called Arthur Morgan. Are there guns in this game? Like, I know it's during, like, the medieval times, but, like, wasn't there flintlocks back then? Or am I still thinking, like, too far ahead? It'd be great if there's, like, a DLC where you can, like, get a flintlock, like, an early creation,
Yeah.
and use it on people.
Yeah.
Or, like, Assassin's Creed, right? I don't think there hasn't been a medieval Assassin's Creed game. Like, I would play one so much if that was true.
My respects to you.
Where are you hiding Ginger?
What?
Don't try that one on me. I know he's friends with you and your brother. I need to talk to him about the massacre at the stud farm. He's the only witness.
All right. I'll tell you. But first, you have to deal with those two bandits who've been asking about him.
All right, I'll deal with them.
I'm glad to hear it. I'd say they're somewhere between here and our neighbors upstream. There's a place there where poachers used to meet before we came here, but it's abandoned now. The path to it leads straight from the stream. Try looking around there.
All right, I'll have a look there. Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
I think if I don't take care of them, they're probably gonna come here and kill all of them. And then I wouldn't have anyone. Who's this? Bran?
Yeah. Yeah.
He said upstream.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Am I going the right way?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the map to see.
Yeah.
That's gonna see that.
I should never have taken those things off. Yeah, only who could have known it would turn out. For all things they were, we might as well have taken a bunch of wenches.
It's always better to have more people before children like that.
Maybe, but then there's more taking a cut.
You didn't mind before when you hooked up with that, what's his name? Coley?
Pious. Yeah, and a treacherous bastard he turned up.
What's up? Shit yourself? Ertka. Now. God damn!
Christ!
I give you mercy. Ooh. We did it. I was thinking about talking to him at first, but then I was like, I'm kind of trash. Right? I'm trash. I'm not that good at combat yet. So if I can take out one, I can easily defeat the other. They're probably hiding in like a building nearby. My likely bet. A building.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
Why are you waking me? Go away! No, why are you waking me? Go away!
Can I talk to you? Thank God.
My respects to you. You know something about Ginger?
I might have heard something, and if you share a bit of silver with me, I might share what I know.
I'm investigating a crime, not bartering for a chicken.
Well then, I'm sure you've got some silver on you. Just give it to me, and it'll be a done deal.
And what if I bashed your face in and had you dragged off to the stocks in Rat Eye?
No need for that. All I wanted was a bit of silver, and instead I get the whip.
Spit it out, will you?
Well, fine. I've heard that they're hiding him in some remote cottage at the edge of the forest on the way to Uzhitz.
That didn't hurt too much now, did it?
God be with you.
Alright. They're hiding him in like some remote cottage. Oh, I guess I could sleep. Is there like a sleeping spot? I just gotta wait. I didn't want to wait. It should be at by 7. So 10 hours of waiting. If I knew exactly where they were, I wouldn't even have to deal with this. Not one bit. Now I got 45 energy and 73 health. Alright, talk to me.
Jesus Christ be praised.
For Bashahid.
You don't have to worry about those bandits anymore. I've dealt with them.
Really? And I suppose I have to take your word for it.
If you want proof, I can take you to them. Maybe I should have brought you their heads.
I'll take your word for it. All right, a bargain's a bargain. Ginger is hiding out in a ruined hut not far from here. You go along the road to Ujits until you see a path to the right that leads to a small spring. There's an overgrown path that leads from there right to where Ginger is. Keep your eyes peeled, though. You could easily miss it.
Good. Thanks for your help.
Good luck to you.
Yeah. Yeah, just told me that in the first place. So there's a thing to my right along my way to Yults.
Yeah.
What accident? Does it show me on my map? The pathway is overgrown, apparently. I don't know where the overgrown pathway would be. I'm just heading straight towards the marker. You picked it up.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognize? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ushets and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ushets, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ushets and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Ushets. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight and I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. Well, it was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. And he ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ushits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
Yeah.
Alright. At least he didn't kill them. Like, but he shouldn't have run away.
Yeah.
Now we're like a good minute ride away. I wonder if I get like, I don't know, how do you get a better horse? Is there like a horse auction? Or is there like, I just had to steal them? And if I steal a horse, is it all like automatically mine, or do I have to take it to like a trainer? I can get clothesline. Why am I running into so many trees? I got ripped off.
Yeah.
I didn't know I can get clothesline by a branch. I was gonna say this all happened within one day, but I forgot. I skipped to the next day. That son of a bitch. I mean, that son of a gun went away. And he slept and wouldn't wake up. If I knew there was just like a cottage there, I wonder if I could just like bypass all of that. Shut it. Hi, Zora.
Good morning.
I found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return, man.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognized him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
But why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people, why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if they come back for him and kill one of my daughters in the process?
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of. And the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
I understand your concerns, but you just need to ask Sir Hanish to leave you a guard. Those bandits might be willing to take on a few stable boys, but not an armed soldier.
I'd definitely feel better if someone was here a few days to keep watch.
It can be arranged. I'm sure Sir Bernard won't object.
Good then. Let the lad come back again. Goodbye.
God be with you.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzik will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been. Good luck to you.
I'm confused. I'm gonna go tell... Oh, I didn't even know he was here. But I'm gonna go tell Ginger he can come back. If I don't now, I'm afraid that if I like continue with the storyline, they wouldn't let me like tell him.
Yeah.
But like always, this is a beautiful game, and like they're gonna send me to forts. Well, I guess not, because this isn't gonna be the end of the story, right?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go to Pickle, and then fast travel back, which I should have just done. Now that I think about it. It's. I feel like it's getting like to the point where things are gonna start picking up. Like I'm feeling like I'm about to hit that crossroad. Like you know how like in the beginning of games everything's like super slow. Like I'm feeling like with how everything is progressing, I'm probably going to go to alts, and then in alts I'm probably gonna find out like some type of like plan to attack Ratai or something.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be like our face. Oh, you're tired. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Yeah, that I'm gonna find out like some plan.
You can return home. It was hard work to convince them, so please don't get into trouble when you go back.
Thank you. I'd like to give you something, but I've got nothing except if you're ever traveling by way of Neuhof, stop by and I'll show you something with the horses.
Yeah.
Greetings. What business have you?
Me lord, tell me.
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
Well, in the end, I tracked down the stable boy who fled in fear of his life, and for good reason, too. He put me on the trail of a crofter from Ujit with a limp.
And his name?
The boy didn't know him by name, only by sight. But if I ask around, I'm sure folk will know who limps and keeps peculiar company. Villagers like to gossip.
But what if he's not there? He could have fled, maybe even to Kuttenberg.
If I don't find him in Ujits, I'll ask around. Someone will know something about him.
All right. Better go to Ujits then. Find this limping footpad and get the names of the others out of him. They have to face justice for what they did. I want to see them hang. Then bring him to me in Mehoyed and I'll decide on his fate.
Certainly, sir. Why choose Mehoyed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Ujits. I found out one of the bandits is from there, a fellow they call Limpy Lubosh.
I see. What else?
That's all I've found out so far, sir.
All right. Come back and report to me as soon as you learn anything new. God be with you.